Welcome back to another episode of the Rambling Rider podcast. You know, I've actually still yet to check if anyone has taken that name. I should probably check. And if so, I might change the name. If not, then I'll keep it because I kind of like it. Seems to be a lot of cars out today. Not sure why. It's a Thursday. Still, same time I normally do this, on my way to work. Why are you waiting so long? There we go. Oh yeah, it's another nice day today. Man, I'm loving it. Totally trying to use this to my advantage. And doing a lot of these. Oh, there's something going on up here. As noted by the signs back there, I suppose, but didn't expect them to push us into the middle lane here. Right. So I think today I kind of want to talk about I mean, last night I started talking about road trips and stuff. Maybe we could talk about what I've done in the past in terms of like road trips. I consider it overlanding because that was back in my truck. And this was actually in college, so started my sophomore year. We'd have a week-long spring break. Cool biker. So we'd have a week-long spring break from college, and see, my freshman year I went home because, you know, that was still like, I don't want to call it the teething year, but just, you know, getting used to being away from home, I guess. And that was actually the winter just before that. Essentially my parents split up, so yeah, that was kind of weird. Never thought my parents would split up. They thought they looked like they were rock solid, but I think in the last couple of years they were just starting to not be so compatible. My mom was having health issues, and my dad is a workaholic, sort of. Not completely, but yeah. Why is my saddlebag open? I need to fix that. And I know. Yeah, my saddlebag keeps flying open on the right side here. Stay. Yeah, it's kind of windy today, if you haven't noticed, just a little bit. So maybe the crosswinds is kind of pulling it open. But yeah, so my parents split up. So the first year I didn't go on a spring break trip, and honestly I don't think at the time I didn't have the idea to. But sophomore year and junior year in college, I went what I called my spring break trips, which is essentially just a week long of overlanding to different places and camping in different places around Arizona and Utah mainly, because that's where a lot of beautiful places are. Oh, I totally forgot in my last episode. I was saying I was was saying there's national parks in Utah. I totally forgot Zion. Yeah, so there's 4 that I know of, and I did look up last night what the proper name, that name for the one that I was messing up, and it's Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument is what I was thinking of. However, I totally forgot that's the national monument and not the national park. I'm gonna fix my saddlebag here real quick. I totally forgot to put it in neutral. Oops. Yeah, I really gotta. This one, for some reason, this side, my saddlebag is always real tight to get the straps long enough to be able to actually put the pin through one of the holes. If I can even get the pin. Come on. Why did they design it like this? There we go. Okay. Got the pin. Perfect. All right. There we go. Wait for this car. You can see there's actually bits of snow or just frost on some places. Yeah, so I forgot there's Arches, Canyonlands, Capitol Reef is the national park that I just mixed up the names. I knew the place. And then Zion, all in Utah. Those ones are all beautiful. Capitol Reef, I have only explored like a little bit of its southern part, just crossed through it. Oh man, this another slow car today. Why is it always the white cars that are slow? So yeah, those 4 national parks in Utah, at least in the south, and I've visited all of them on my spring break trips. So I think one year I don't remember if Bryce Canyon is a national park. Oh no, there's something in the road. They're turning people around. Oh shit. I have to go this way. I'm in a bit of a situation. Oh man, okay. I'm gonna have to go take the freeway. This sucks. Oh man, I hope there's nothing serious like a crash that injured or killed someone. That sucks. This is one of those windy roads that has the potential for idiots that race through here to do dumb stuff, like myself. I try not to. I play it calm. When I go through here, I usually like to just enjoy the ride because it's a nice casual ride, almost more scenic, you know. So I'm gonna have to go take the freeway. This sucks. I don't really know any better way on surface streets, and I'd rather just take the freeway than a bunch of surface streets going through the normal intersections and stoplights and stuff. Because honestly, it's a straight shot there, and there's only have to deal with people merging. Whereas intersections, there's people coming from the sides sometimes. think this road going to the right gets down to the freeway. Come on, go, dude. Yeah, look at all that frost over there. That's kind of crazy. I didn't think it got that cold here. So I'll take this road down until I see the freeway. 26 east, or no, 26 west is which way I need to go. Oh, what was I talking about before? Oh yeah. So yeah, one of my trips I did, I went through Arches. Actually, I should say, the first part of my trip, on one of them, I went with a couple friends and a roommate. They took their own car because they were going to split off eventually. But we went up to, I can't remember the name of the place. It's like near Monument Valley, just a little bit north of Monument Valley. I think it was northwest-ish. We took a backpacking trip just for a night in down through this canyon and saw some Native American ruins, like cave dwellings, which was pretty cool. I think I recall the place being something like Indian jailhouse or something like that. So maybe, I don't know if you guys want to even bother looking, go look for Monument Valley, and then a little bit northwest of that, search for like jailhouse or jail. And it's something like in this canyon, and we basically hiked down to there, like camped the night and hiked back out the next morning. But that was really cool because I don't know, just that hike. It was nice weather, kind of like this, actually. Maybe a little bit warmer, so it was real nice when we were there. But then there's the next day we took we drove out, went a little bit further north, and went to another place I don't remember the name of. It's kind of small little park with a bunch of natural arches and bridges. Not Arches National Park, but maybe they called it Bridges or something. I don't remember. But so we kind of drove around that a little bit, and then we camped nearby there, just off down this dirt road. And that night it got real cold, and it actually in the morning it was snowing. The next morning, just a little bit, just kind of coating everything in snow. So that was fun. And then they took off, went back home the rest of spring break after that. But I continued on that trip all the way up to Canyonlands. I went like through Moab sort of, and then I went to Canyonlands and I took the road that goes past the Potash Ponds, or Potash Ponds, however you pronounce it. There are these bright blue, or different shades of blue. Did I go past the freeway? Those barns. Yeah, we should be close. Yeah, see, this kind of driving I don't like doing this kind of driving through cities like, or surface streets like this, just because you're having to focus on all the intersections and everything all the time. Like, there's so much more that goes on that could potentially come out at you and hit you, so I don't really like to do it. So yeah, 226 up ahead. Sweet. Go! Toyota Echo? I've never heard of an Echo. Weird. Yeah, then I went past those potash ponds and up to, oh man, why is everyone stopping here? Go! Make up your mind. God. Oh, this merges here. You better actually be turning. Okay, good. Did I just like freaking miss the 26? Where is it? I have to have hit the 26 by now. Like, come on. I might have to pull up my maps here. This is gonna suck. I don't want to be late for work. So I went past the potash ponds, and then I went up. I attempted to go up the Schaefer switchbacks, or Schaefer Canyon switchbacks. I don't know, something like that. I think maybe I was supposed to go left back there. I think that's what that sign meant. 26 pointing left. I thought it meant just on this road it'll eventually be left. Maybe not. I don't know these areas very well. Actually, I don't know that I've ever been here. Usually I'm way early to work though, so I'm not too worried. Even if I am a little bit late, like I'm always so early that I think I can afford to be late once. So I attempted to go up the Schaefer Canyon switchbacks, and there was a part of it, probably from the recent snow that was in the area, that stayed in the shade, that was still real icy. The rest of it was just fine, but there's this one section that was kind of steep too, and because they're the switchbacks, it oh god, more lanes splitting. Oh yeah, here's the 26. I knew it would come out here. All right, 26 west. Maybe that other way was just faster to it. Alright, sorry, I'm concentrating on... Oh, what? This isn't it. Yeah, there we go. Made that light. Yeah, sorry, I was concentrating on all the intersections. This is why I don't like riding on these streets. Now I gotta focus on the freeway. Yeah, so there's a section that was icy, that was steep on a cliffside. There's another motorcyclist in front of me. This guy looks like he's loaded up to go on a road trip. Pretty sweet. And yeah, and my two-wheel drive truck could not make it up it. It actually, I started to go up it, I made it like part way, and I started losing traction. And that's where I learned that ABS does not work in reverse. So my truck, it lost traction. So I kind of just, when I, you know, on the gas, just light, and it lost traction, and so I just put on the brakes. And since I was going uphill, I started sliding backwards, and I was like, oh shit, I can't stop, because I had my brakes on. It was just all locked up. So I was sliding backwards all the while Like my ABS wasn't doing anything because apparently it doesn't work in reverse. This is my exit. That's a sweet bike setup there. Wonder how hard that is to maneuver though. Yeah, it's even got the hand hand guards to keep the wind off your hands. Yeah, you must take that thing on road trips. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I couldn't make it up the Schaefer Canyon switchbacks, and so I had to turn around, and I ended up going up a road that I had passed earlier that I don't remember the name of, but it's also kind of equally cool because there is a part where it goes under this rock that had like, it's another one that's going up the cliffside, but there's enough of this I don't know what you call it, a big boulder, that like massive boulder, like the size, like taller than these telephone poles off to my right. Not the large ones, but the shorter ones. But yeah, it was like kind of a tall boulder, but it had leaned against the canyon wall so that the road actually goes between it, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, that was cool. So then I ended up going up towards Island in the Sky in Canyonlands. That was cool, going out to the very end there, and then you hike not very far. It's like half a mile or maybe a mile, but you hike a little bit out to this point and you can see it's like just this spider web of canyons around you in like 180 degrees around you. So that's pretty sweet. Awesome to go out and do that. And then this was all the same day, and I went up to Arches after that because they're like right next to each other. So I went up to Arches, saw a bunch of arches, and I saw, it's called Delicate Arch. It was like kind of a famous one for some photographs. You've probably seen it. And I saw that at sunset, which is freaking beautiful. And then that was the end of that day. I camped in some parking lot somewhere. Technically I wasn't supposed to camp there, but I was, I got there after dark because, hiking back from Delicate Arch, after sunset, it was getting dark pretty quick. And then, yeah, after that I camped there, and I'm gonna have to cut off the episode here. Hopefully I'm not late to work or anything. But anyways, thanks for listening, or watching if you do that. And I'm gonna be attempting to upload at least once a week. My schedule lately has been a little sporadic. Just because, I kept messing up my video footage and stuff. So, yeah. You could tell, I think the last 2 episodes ago, the video felt like it got cut off, and it did. Because there's a 30-minute time limit on my camera before it kind of cuts off video footage and starts another one, but then there's like a 15-second gap. And like in that 15 seconds I ended the video, so it just kind of got cut off. So yeah, anyways, thanks for listening, see you later. And I'm back. I'm gonna have to go stop at the gas station. Actually, my light turned back off. My gas light was on, but now it's not. I'm still gonna go stop there because just to have it ready for this weekend, and I want to go on a cruise, and so I still have work tomorrow, but you know, then the day after, probably gonna take a cruise on this thing. So we're gonna go over to the gas station here real quick. I kind of wonder, there's a gas attendant here, because this is Oregon. They have the dumb law where you can't pump your own gas unless they allow you to if you're on a motorcycle, because they kind of understand, like, that'd be really awkward if a gas attendant comes over to pump your gas while you're sitting on your motorcycle and it's like right in front of you. It's kind of weird, but so they let you do it if you're on a motorcycle, but the guy still comes out and sometimes watches. I'm gonna have to move my camera. I forgot the frickin' fuel filler thing. Oh, I gotta unplug it. There we go. For a moment. Let's see here. I have to take off one glove just to get my card. Hope I don't have to. Let's see. Yeah, so here it comes. Good, how are you? Let's see. This way. How you doing? Pretty good. Yeah. Oh, the wonderful fumes of gasoline. Right up to the top. There we go. All good. No, I don't want a receipt. No, I don't want the car wash. And no, I don't want to use a rewards card number thing. It's cold out here, but you know, and all these layers of jackets, I'm actually pretty set. It's more my pants, my legs that get a little cold, particularly when I ride. I hope it stays nice this weekend. I haven't actually checked the weather. Let's stick you back right there. Is that even upright? I don't know. Okay. So we got that. Plug in the charging cable again. Put my key back in. Good. Got my cable sorted. All right, we are all good to go. We're just gonna hop back on the freeway. I had no idea what I'm gonna talk about. As usual. I'm usually too busy at work to think about what I'm going to talk about on my rides. I'm surprised that light caught me. Actually, I've sat at that light before for a long time and it didn't catch me. That time it got me right away. Whew. Yeah. My core is nice and warm, but yeah, my legs and my hands are getting a little cool breeze and a little bit around my chin and neck. There seems to always be a way for wind to find its way into my helmet. It almost feels like I just have a hole in front of my mouth. Anyways, yeah, today the company once a month, from the company I work for, once a month does a called company luncheon, and they basically just buy lunch for everyone at work. So that was kind of cool today. Usually they give us notice, like a couple days notice, like on Wednesday this date is the luncheon, and usually they give it like at the beginning of the week, but today I just came in and like the signs were up. It's like, hey, company luncheon, sorry, late notice. So I had some really good pizza that they bought from a company called Godfather's Pizza. And yeah, it is good. Whew. And I am cold. So I ended up not eating half of the lunch that I brought. It does kind of suck that usually the luncheon happens at noon, and I don't start work until, oh, that's a cop there. They might be out tonight. Usually I don't start work until 2:30. So by the time we eat dinner, I guess, you know, I always say I bring lunch, because I don't know why it feels weird saying I'm bringing dinner to work. Or like, you know, like before work I'm packing my dinner, my meal, but I don't know why, it just feels weird saying I'm packing a dinner. So I always call it lunch, because, you know, we call it a lunch break, except really it's our dinner, and we usually have it around 9 o'clock. So it ends up being that the catered lunch is, you know, already packed away in the fridge at our work, and so it just is kind of, you know, I had to reheat the pizza, which sucks. Or usually I would have to reheat the pizza if it was pizza, or sometimes it's like Panda Express. Actually I don't think we've ever done Panda Express, but we've done PF Chang's, which is very similar to Panda Express. And that's good. And there's oh, what's that other, I can't remember, the Italian place. Why am I blanking on the name? They have like awesome breadsticks and usually have unlimited pasta or something. Anyways, sometimes they'll do stuff like that, and it's great food, but you know, you got to reheat it. But today, for whatever reason, they decided, even though there was enough leftover pizza for us, there's like a whole large pizza worth of different kinds of pizza slices left. For whatever reason, they ordered us another pizza that arrived at 9 o'clock after everyone else left, and it was like, oh sweet. So that was kind of cool. We got a meat pizza, and man, I don't know why they choose this place, because it's expensive. It was just a normal large meat pizza. I guess it has all the meat, but it was $35 for one pizza. And I was like, holy shit, that's insane. And they're normally buying like 6 or 7 of those for the company luncheon, and it's just like, why are they wasting so much money on that? I mean, I guess it's nice that they buy us lunch, but like, it wasn't that special of a pizza. You know, like, it was maybe a little better than Domino's pizza. Of course, you can't out Pizza the Hut, so anyways, it was pretty good. The only problem is, usually when it's the company luncheon, I always kind of eat a lot more, just so I feel like I'm getting something worth out of it, and I don't. Usually the next morning I don't eat breakfast because I'm still full. But I don't know why I do that, because like, for the rest of the night I just feel like I overstuffed myself, which is stupid. And it's not like I need it. I'm plenty chubby enough. I'm not fat, but I'm definitely not slim. I'm 6 foot tall and about 220 pounds on a good day. Actually, it's been a little while since I weighed myself, but I'm probably closer to 230 now, so I really gotta start watching what I eat and getting out and exercising. But I think part of it is just because this is like, technically this is the second time I've been up here in Oregon since for a winter time, I should say. And wow, it's crazy how loud I talk when I have all that wind in my ears. But this is the second time I've been up here in the winter time, and it totally kills my motivation to go outdoors, just because it's like, it's not that it's too cold, but it's just crap weather. Like, it's overcast and rainy a lot of the winter, and we just happen to have a good week right now where it's been clear. So yeah, that might be part of it, why I'm slowly gaining weight since I've been here. Yeah, when I was down in Arizona, it was great because there's so many more clear weather days. Even if it was cold, we went out and played in the snow and went sledding. But if it's like a blizzard, like, that fucking sucks to go out in the snow. You don't want to do that. But it doesn't. I mean, I'm not saying there's no blizzard here, but it doesn't get snow here. But instead, it's just wet and soggy. So, yeah. I gotta change up my lifestyle a little bit. But anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching this episode of The Rambling Writer.